About a week ago, I was asked to make a video for guys in the workplace, a yoga for men, if you would, that lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. It's a yoga practice that you can do with your street shoes on, and you don't need a yoga mat. A lot of the movements, in this instance, we slow them down. So we're doing a full 1 minute push-up. It's 30 seconds on the down, 30 seconds on the up. And if you do collapse, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. The idea is that you're trying to work into slowing things down as much as possible. As you're slowing things down, you will start to feel the fatigue. And if you need to, you can crash to the floor. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But as you progress and get better in this, you're going to slowly lower it down and feel the trembling. Hold it. All right, see you on the other side. You turn the hand. All right, let's come to the top of the mat. Taking the hands, placing them just below the navel, starting to feel the breath. Feel the chest rise with the inhale, and feel the navel pull deeper into the spine with the exhale. And let's begin. Release the hands to the side and inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, separate the feet and lower the hands down to the floor. We want to keep an inward rotation on the legs. Maybe the hands come to the shins, maybe they stand out in front. Inhale, lift the head up, and then walk the feet back, 1 foot at a time, coming to the top of a plank position. And here, we're going to lower down for 30 seconds. Stay with it now. Halfway there. Keep feeling it. Don't lower all the way yet. Awesome. Okay, inhale, lift the chest up, and exhale, pushing back up for 30 seconds. Slow push-ups, slow movements. You're not quite there yet. Only 10 seconds have elapsed. Halfway there, you should be halfway all the way to the top of the push-up. 10 seconds. Solid. Okay, let's come back to downward facing dog. So we're keeping an external rotation on the arms, trying to bend the elbows, wrapping them back towards the knees. The legs are in an internal rotation, keeping the quadriceps lifted. This is downward facing dog. It's active. No time for recovery here. Stay with the breath. And then lift the hand, lift the head looking in between the hands, and walk the feet forward. Keeping the internal rotation on the legs, heels are slightly wider than the big toes, inhaling the head up, and exhale, lowering down. Keep the quadriceps active as you lower the head down. Keep the legs straight. Maybe the hands only get to the knees, that's okay. Inhale, take the arms up, palms touch above the head, look at the thumbs, and exhale, release the hands to the side. Alright, we're going to do Surya Namaskara B. So bend the knees, sinking deep as if you're sitting into a chair, staying here. Tuck the tailbone down towards the floor, pull the belly in. Legs are in an internal rotation, heels should be slightly wider apart than the big toes. Press the hands together, hands are in an external rotation. Awesome. Release the hands down to the floor towards the shins. Inhale the head up. And exhale, walk, step, or jump back. And you're going to come to the top of a plank position again. And we're lowering down for 30 seconds. Only 10 seconds into lowering down. Okay, you're halfway lowered down. Stay with it. If you feel the trembling, it's okay. You can do this. And all the way down towards the floor, pull the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, pressing back up for 30 seconds. Slow movements. Keep the abdominal muscles pulled in. Keep the quadriceps active. Keep the shoulders pulling down the back. You want a long neck. You're halfway there. Almost to the top of the plank. Beautiful. Coming to downward facing dog. The right foot is going to step forward. Keep the back leg turned out into external rotation. So both legs are in external rotation. Keep the right knee bent. You're coming into warrior one. Arms are in an external rotation, so push the hands together. Trying to pull the elbows together, taking the scapula further away from the spine. The back leg, your left leg, should be in an external rotation, trying to reach the left knee further back behind you as you try to turn the heart towards the front of the mat. This allows you to get into the hip flexor on the left side. And lower the hands down. Step the right foot back. We're going to lower down for 30 seconds. Again, we're lowering down slowly. Feel the muscles trembling. Trying to keep the shoulders pulling down the back. Trying to keep the neck long. The elbows are reaching back. It's a pulling sensation all the way down. And releasing to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, pressing back up for 30 seconds. Slow movements. Keep the shoulder blades pulling together down the back. You're almost halfway there. Don't give up. You've got this. And it's okay if you need to. Come to downward facing dog whenever. But now we're going to do warrior one on the left side. So the left foot steps forward. The right leg is in an external rotation. The right knee is trying to reach towards the back of the mat. The left knee is trying to reach towards the pinky side of the foot. Press the hands together. Arms are in an external rotation. Rotate the chest towards the front knee. Keep the back knee reaching back. This allows you to access the hip flexor muscle. Allows you to stretch through. And now we're going to step back. Coming to the top of a plank and lowering down 30 seconds. You're 10 seconds into your last lowering down. And halfway there, keep the shoulders pulling down the back. Keep the neck long. Keep the elbows squeezing in towards the ribs. Keep pulling the chest forward. Awesome. Lower down. Inhale, pull the chest forward. And exhale, pressing back up. Last time. You're 10 seconds into it. Keep trying to keep the neck long. Keep the shoulder blades pulling down the back. And if you finish early, you come into downward facing dog and you stay in that position a little bit longer. Downward facing dog, we bend the elbows, we wrap them back towards the knees. This keeps the arms in an external rotation. The legs are in an internal rotation, so the quadriceps are lifted. Kneecaps are lifted. The heels are slightly wider than the big toes. This is a very strong practice. Everything here is active in the body. And inhale, lift the head up, looking in between the hands, and walk step, jump the feet forward. Inhale, lifting the head up, keeping the kneecaps lifted, quadriceps active. And exhale, lower the head down, keep the legs straight, quadriceps active. Inhale the head up, bend into the knees once again. Legs are in an internal rotation. Pull the belly in, drop the tailbone down towards the floor, keeping the back straight, press the hands together. Arms are still in an external rotation. Legs are in an internal rotation. Release the hands to the side. And checking back in with the breath. Awesome stuff there, guys. Now let's make our way to the floor. Take a comfortable seated position. You can either take Padmasana position where the right foot crosses first, the left leg crosses on top. But if that's not accessible to you, you're going to take a regular, comfortable, cross-legged position. If you need to, and even sitting in a cross-legged position isn't possible for you, have a seat in a chair. Wherever you are, it's important. Take rest, have a seat. Pay attention to the breath. Pay attention to the inhales. Notice if there's a change in the breath, if you're breathing faster or slower. Thank you for sharing your practice. Have an awesome day.